a divine message for the one who stopped. You are here, and that alone speaks volumes. Out of thousands of distractions, millions of voices, and an endless stream begging for your attention, you stopped. You didn't rush past this moment. You didn't swipe away. You didn't numb yourself with noise. You paused, and heaven noticed. Understand this clearly. Nothing about this moment is random. The fact that your eyes are resting on these words right now is evidence that your spirit was hungry even if your mind didn't realize it. Something deeper than logic pulled you here. Something eternal whispered, "Stay." And because you stayed, I want you to hear this first. Jesus is aware of you in this very second. Not vaguely, not generally, personally. He is not smiling at you because you've done everything right. He is smiling because you chose to listen, because you allowed your soul to breathe for a moment, because you gave him space. Moments like this are recorded in heaven. When the world is loud, demanding, impatient, and you are tired beyond words, yet you still choose to lean in instead of shut down. That matters more than you know. You may think this is small. Heaven does not. He sees what you never say out loud. I need you to know something that may feel uncomfortable but true. Jesus is fully aware of the weight you've been carrying. Not just the visible responsibilities, not just the obvious struggles. He sees the thoughts you never say, the fears you hide behind polite smiles, the exhaustion you mask so well that people think you're strong when inside you're barely holding together. He sees the version of you that shows up for others while quietly falling apart alone. Some days you feel steady. Other days it feels like everything inside you is unraveling. Some mornings you wake up with courage. Other mornings you wake up already tired, already overwhelmed, already bracing for impact. And yet, you keep going. You still get up. You still show up. You still try, even when you feel like you're running on fumes. And listen carefully. Jesus honors that perseverance even when you don't. He recognizes strength you've stopped recognizing in yourself. This moment, right now, was reserved for you. Not the crowd, not the algorithm, not the masses. You. Jesus knew you needed this today. Not later, not someday. Now, when God feels silent, some of you reading this feel like heaven has gone quiet. You've prayed, you've waited, you've hoped. And it feels like nothing is changing. It feels like your words hit the ceiling and fall back down. Like you're stuck in a holding pattern while everyone else moves forward. Like God pressed pause on your life and forgot to hit play again. But hear this truth gently and clearly. Silence is not abandonment. God's quiet seasons are often his deepest work. What you can't hear, he is still doing. What you can't see, he is still shaping. Jesus has not stepped away from you. He has been walking beside you, especially in the moments you felt most alone. He was there in the nights you cried quietly so no one would hear. He was there in the disappointment that knocked the wind out of you. He was there when you felt overlooked, rejected, dismissed, or invisible. He stayed when doubts crept in. He stayed when questions grew loud. He stayed even when you weren't sure he was real anymore. He never left. You are allowed to come as you are. Some of you arrived here curious. Some arrived hurting. Some arrived skeptical. Some arrived anxious. Some arrived exhausted. Jesus welcomes all of it. You don't need impressive faith. You don't need polished prayers. You don't need religious vocabulary. You don't need to convince him of anything. All that is required is a heart that's cracked open just a little. Even if that heart is bruised, even if it's tired, even if it's disappointed. You have not been forgotten. Your life is not an accident. Your pain is not pointless. Your struggle is not the ending. What you're living through right now is a chapter, not the conclusion. A difficult chapter, yes, but not the final page. Jesus specializes in rewriting broken stories into redemptive futures. For the one who feels unworthy. Some of you feel disqualified. You've made the same mistakes more than once. You've broken promises to God and to yourself. You feel ashamed, tired of apologizing, tired of starting over. Maybe you feel like you've gone too far this time. But hear this clearly. Jesus already knows everything, and his invitation has not changed. He does not say, "Come when you're fixed." He says, "Come when you're weary." He does not demand perfection before proximity. He offers healing before correction. Remember this. Peter failed publicly. Thomas doubted openly. The disciples ran when things got hard, and Jesus still restored them, still trusted them, still called them. That same grace stands in front of you now. A shift is happening. There is movement happening in your life, even if you can't feel it yet. Something you assumed was permanently closed is beginning to loosen. Something heavy you've carried for years is starting to lift. Something confusing is slowly giving way to clarity. But you must not disengage now. Don't retreat right before breakthrough. Don't give up in the final stretch. The enemy wants you distracted, numb, cynical, convinced that this is just how life is. Jesus wants you alert, expectant, hopeful. Faith is not having all the answers. It's trusting the guide one step at a time.